Hey, welcome back to the channel everyone, Oscar Owen here, and in this video I'm just going to be reacting to some of the best magic tricks ever created. So, I've got my laptop, someone sent me a video of loads of really cool tricks, and yeah, I'm just going to be reacting to them. Okay, so let's get to the first video, which is Shin Lim. Nice. Ooh, very smooth, very smooth. So what he's doing here is what's known in Magic as a back palm. So this is something I've taught on my channel before, but essentially it's when you take a card, if we can get this on camera, it's a way to take a card, make it vanish, and then make it reappear at your fingertips. And what he's doing really well here is he's not just doing that with one card, but he's producing card after card after card, which makes this effect so much harder. But the bit I don't get is how he produces a whole bunch of cards at once, so he produces a card, nice, but his hands are empty now. He shows both sides. So my guess with this one would be that this is a bit more of a camera trick, in the sense I think the camera's put at a certain angle and then he's maybe pulling the cards off the wall or something, because he shows both sides of his hands empty. But then again, it's Shin Lim, so you never know, it could just be insane sleight of hand. But I think this is a camera trick, but it's an amazing illusion regardless. Okay, so it looks like next up is Mario Lopez. Now this is one of my favorite magicians and one of my favorite routines, so let's watch it. Nice. Look at the filter just jump. Oh, so smooth. So I'm going to pause it there very quickly, but what makes this such an impressive trick is that there's no music, there's no speaking, there's no, large explosions or anything grandiose. It's just his facial expressions and pure sleight of hand, which I think just really sets this effect apart from most other tricks out there. And yeah, we'll just keep watching it. Oh, he shows both sides of the cigarette. Filter, he doesn't want it to jump. And look. Oh, see, that's the bit that always gets me, because he's not doing sleight of hand there, he's doing sleight of mouth. The crazy thing with this routine is it's 5 minutes long and it just gets better and better and better as it goes along. And it just involves a cigarette. It's pure magic at its very best. Okay, so this is an interesting one. This is What Do You Hear? Let me just turn this up.
That is embarrassing! 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 That is embarrassing!
So I hear baptism piracy. Is this an illusion? I don't know, because it's to do with your ears, so maybe it's a sound illusion or something, I'm not sure. Okay, so next up we've got David Blaine, and what's he gonna do here? He's got a coin. Bites the coin. Crazy reaction. And then blows it back on. So this is an illusion in Magic that's known as the bitten coin. It's actually a beginner trick, meaning if you go out and buy a bitten coin, as it were, you can learn this in about 30 seconds. I'm not going to reveal how it works, but it's a really good effect if you're looking for like some organic magic. A lot of the time people come up to me and they say, oh, show me a trick or whatever, and you don't have a deck of cards on you, but you can buy one of these like gimmicked coins and you can always have it in your wallet. I really recommend it if you're looking for an easy trick that basically can't go wrong and it looks awesome. Okay, so next up we've got Zach King. Now Zach King is an absolute genius when it comes to like CGI and illusions and magic. And yeah, let's watch this video, see what he's got. Zach King. What? This is what I mean with Zach King. You watch all his videos like 7 times in a row because you just don't know how to do them. Okay, so he's got a Rubik's Cube. It's one of these. Beautiful. Straight into Skittles. Really, really nice. That's uses something in Magic called like black art, which I'm not going to go into now, but essentially It's more something that you need to do on camera or do on stage. It's not really a close-up illusion. But what it allows you to do is create super visual effects like this, and a Rubik's Cube to Skittles is just a brilliant idea because of all the colors and stuff. So let's watch it again. Beautiful, nice. Pen goes, I assume, yep, through the box. Very beautiful. Really smooth. Nice. Ah, now that's deceptive. So I was thinking that there was nothing in the box and then the pen was just basically going through a little flap or something, but that convinced her at the end where all the cards are pulled out. That's really good. I actually don't know how that works. That's fooled me. Ooh, look at that. Let's watch that again. So smooth. This is actually a trick I've taught on my channel before. I can teach it to you now, actually. It's like if I get myself on camera, the way in which I do it is nowhere near as smooth as that. You show your hand and you go 1, 2, 3. And all you do is put one hand out in front, the other hand behind. Then this hand goes through your fingers on 1, through your fingers on 2, and then on the third one, that's where the move happens. This hand comes in as normal and is about to close, then it suddenly opens up and your other hand closes and moves forward. So it creates this illusion just like that. Look how smooth this guy is. Ooh. Right, magic trick fail. Okay, let's watch this. Okay. Oh, God. Well, I don't know if that makes the trick any better or worse. I think it's probably a better video than the original illusion. Yeah, very funny. Okay. Ah, yes, this one. So this is cool. This is one of those effects which I quite like because it's very organic. I mean, when I do magic personally, I much prefer to do magic with things like keys or wallets or phones, just because I don't always carry a deck of cards around with me. And I think what's cool about this effect is that it looks very organic. I think there is a bit of a setup in order to do this trick. I don't think the cup and the coins are quite what they seem. But that being said, it's a really beautiful trick, really lovely reaction. And I think this is magic for homeless people as well. So there's that feel-good factor as well. Oh no, I know what this is. So this is David Blaine and he's doing his ice pick illusion. So this is a real ice pick. That's Will Smith. So you know that it's not well, they are actors, but they're not in on the effect. Watch this. So the ice pick is really going into his hand. This is not an illusion. And that's Kanye West, so he's doing it with lots of different people. You can see it poking through the skin. You can see here Kanye West is checking that the thing is actually going through his hand. There you go. Let's pause it there. So quite a lot of people have actually asked me how this illusion works. And the things with magic, most of the time, what magicians do is they take a trick and then they try and make it look real, right? So they might force you to pick a playing card and then pretend that it's mind reading. But what David Blaine does is he does the opposite. So he will take something that's real and then pretend it's a trick. But essentially what's happening here is this is real, there's no illusion. And what David Blaine has done is he's found a part of his hand where there's no bone, there's no muscle, there's no ligaments. So the ice pick is basically just going through skin as it goes through his hand. And even though it is painful, it's very possible. And he's not the only magician who can do this as well. This is quite commonly done in circuses around the world. And there used to be a guy, I've forgotten his name, but I'll let it pop up on the screen, where he'd get entire swords and put them through his body. And if you watch videos of it, it is freaky. It actually killed him eventually, so don't try this at home. But this is possible, and there's no illusion here, which is the crazy part. And it's one of those effects that so few people can do, not because they don't know how, but most people just aren't willing to do this to their body. So yeah, that's why David Blaine is just a cut above most other magicians, in my opinion. So let's have another look at another Zach King illusion. Okay. There you go, you see what I mean? So he begins off by basically saying, oh, this is an anamorphic illusion. The chair looks like this when it's painted on the ground, and then it turns into a real chair that he stands on. So that's just the genius of Zach King in a nutshell. Hand magic. Nice. That's crazy. Some of these tricks I've actually taught on my channel. I've got a video to do with like hand magic and stuff, and I'll link it down in the description if you want to learn some. But I remember watching this video about like 6 years ago, and I tried to learn some of the hand effects in here, and it turns out that my hands just, you've got to have really flexible fingers to do some of the tricks he's doing, and my hands just simply don't have the dexterity or the flexibility to do it. So props to this guy, whoever he is. He looks like he's got a lot of cards and Rubik's Cubes in his hands, so I assume he's a professional magician. But yeah, that's crazy. Anyway guys, this was just a quick Magic Reacts video. I hope you enjoyed it. It's good fun to just chat to the camera sometimes and look at some magic with you and share my thoughts, I guess. And if you want more videos like this, please let me know, and I'll see you in the next video.